Welcome back to Cartel Tycoon. This is Mirada. It is our final city to grab. So I think we just go ahead and do that now. Isabel Suarez walks out onto the front porch of a Muradan village house. Natsin has spoken, and now she sleeps once again. The mayor feels the sunlight on her cheeks and takes in a deep breath of fresh air. What do you think she was trying to tell us? If you have to ask, you weren't listening hard enough. The mountain is quiet on the horizon, that you might be tricked into believing she had never woken at all. Perhaps I wasn't listening because I was too busy doing your job. But I heard you, and Mirada heard you. When you speak, she will listen, and I will listen. Region is yours. We'll go ahead and take it. There it is. All done. Oh. Damian Luna is back. Ready to go right now. All right, so he has a monument on the Rotunda de los Ilustres. The clouds had begun to dissipate, and the petrichor, I don't know, rising from the grass, unkept and overgrown as it was, made the nostalgia distilled at the Cementerio de San Malverde even more potent than usual. But in truth, he is interred here. The setting sun transformed the graves onto the community of ghosts, and transformed the graves into a community of ghosts, and kneeling among them was the shape of a man, veiled by the shadow of moss-grown headstone. It was what he wanted. He closed his eyes and traced the relief on the gravestone. He felt the impression of a winged death's head and two hands, one smaller than the other. He felt two broken columns on either side, one shorter than the other. To be with her. He traced the epitaphs. Mason descupado, actor daba despedaje el agonista. So Falco. Okay, so it's like maybe his dad and his mom. Yeah. All right. He said he didn't get enough time with her in life, so he would spend an eternity with her in death. This was his Querencia, the place where he was his most authentic self, where he felt safe, where he felt most at home. It was where they were, his mother and father, together beneath a single stone. They would be proud of you, I think. She would, I know it. He would say he expected nothing less of me. Guillermo Falco carefully switched a wilting bouquet of red dahlias for a fresh bunch with white flowers. Then he made his way back down the hill towards a waiting car. Damian Luna had opened the door for him, and after a little while, they headed northward. I have one last job for you before the Dia de la Elecciones is finally upon us. Remember when you delivered those television sets and consoles to the guerrilla camp? I remember you and the Commandant fighting like brothers over who got to be player one. See? Luna smirks. He remembers winning that fight. Pues, the SSC Técnicos have finished making their modification. Now, all that's left to do is ship them out across the country. Why do you need me for this? I could be El Presidente in just a few days. I can't say why, but it has to be you, Memo. That's weird. Falco watches the hillside disappear over the horizon in the rearview mirror. The less I know, the easier this will be to understand, right? Okay, so we've got something going on. Deliverance has now begun. We need to deliver 10 televisions packed in a secret device to all cities using Guillermo Falco only. Okay, and this guy's extorting me for more cash. There you go. All right, so televisions packed in a secret device. Take the secret devices from the guerrillas and deliver them to the regions. All right, so the guerrillas are here, and they have 120 televisions. There are 12 cities, and I have to deliver 10 televisions to each city using Guillermo Falco only. Interesting. Okay, so he's currently over here at the checkpoint. We're gonna have to wait till that gets back, and then I can bring him out of the trade. Today I did also want to, get the rest of the washing operations in the new cities and stuff set up, let's move you over to... I don't want you sitting in the city. That's the thing. So how about I just move you to the guerrilla camp? Just go over there. I want to get the rest of the stuff set up for like washing and stuff. So this hotel has a few different connections, and it's also in range of a whole bunch of aerodromes and stuff over here too. I think it would be a good idea to get a hold of these aerodromes and the seaport and stuff and start shipping things out of Costa Blanca. And we can ship things out of Costa Blanca if I get Paulina over here. And I think I'm going to ship it out of... Maybe we try the aerodromes first. Perhaps. Let's move you over here so that you can start working on this. The aerodromes are level 2. I think I'll maybe burn this one down and then upgrade this one. Or vice versa. Just whatever. Doesn't really matter. I think they're both pretty much the same. How does the road connections look? Yes, I can make a road connection that's a little bit closer if I go to this one. So I think we'll burn this one down, and then we'll upgrade this one after we take it. I think that's going to be what Paulina does. Okay. So while we're doing that, I'd like to set up heroin as a distribution thing. I did say I was going to do that before the end of this series. And so, again, I've demonstrated you definitely do not need to do this. But it's an extra product, and it makes a lot of money, and you're going to have to make sure before you start shipping that out, you're going to have to make sure that you are making enough money. That you are washing enough money. You have the high enough washing capacity. So what I'd like to do first is go over to Murata, and I'd like to make sure that the bank is set up over here. And I also want to make sure there's a casino over here, just so that we can make sure that we can wash money out of there. Okay. Now there's also a river pier right here. If I upgrade this, it has all of the boats and stuff without having to be there. So we could also ship out of that as well. Fertility in Murata is kind of lacking until you get into chemicals. Then you can go right along this border here. So you can do a lot of meth in Murata, basically. Because you get all the chemicals and stuff that are associated with that. There's a little bit for like coca over here, but for the most part, if you want to make money in Murata, you're going to deal with the chemical based stuff. Heroin requires opium, and then through the dryer, and then you pop it into a lab with precursor, and you get the product from that. Okay, so if I take a look at the drug processes, heroin, you get the farm, you dry that out, you stick it with precursor into a lab, and you get the heroin, and then you of course have to still package it. So what I think I'm going to do is set it up right here. This location will work pretty well because there is some opium fertility by this dugout here. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. All the consumed construction resources will be lost. That's fine. So we're going to start excavating that money out. I think this is what the hotel's going to do right now. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and get that money. That's fine. It may need an extra trip. So I may need to like redo this road, but I kind of want to just get this out of the way so I can make maybe like 2 plantations here for opium. Would be pretty good. And then over on this side, we have the fertility for the precursor. So right in this spot here is where I'm going to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the precursors, and I'm going to put this, I think, just outside. Kind of want to put it just outside of range of those warehouses because they might take the product. But I could also just disconnect it from this road, and then they can't get to it. I like that better. So I'm going to go in and say here, this is going to be 1, 2 precursors at 100%, or nearby, at least as close to it as possible. And then we'll just have this road come straight this way. Okay, so kind of completely separate from these roads here. And then I'm hoping that by doing that, these won't try to like go all the way around to get there, but they might. And if they do, then I'll just make a shortcut for it, because whatever, but I don't think they will. Now, you might say, oh, well, you can limit what kind of products will go in here. I know, but I do want the precursor in here because I am using it for the other stuff that I'm doing in here. I could just say we don't use precursor anymore in the labs, and then that won't be a problem. And it doesn't look like I actually have enough precursor to keep this functioning. Oh, maybe we should just... Oh, okay, hang on. No, maybe we should just... Maybe we should just connect it. We don't have enough for it to operate anyway, right? Yeah, okay, fine. You know what? Here's what we'll do instead. we'll go and put we'll put Merc precursor accessible through this. That's fine. We'll say right about right here. Looks pretty good. 1. And then we can go in on this side. I was kind of hoping maybe you'd just let me... I got to get this road out of the way, don't I? So pull that road back. New plan. And I think we'll, go ahead and make level 3 precursor. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, and almost 4. All right. So that gives me 5 new precursor. And then now we'll just maybe do something like this. We'll connect that one for these guys. And, maybe it's an okay thing to just connect all of these with the regular road too. That's maybe fine, whatever. So we'll go ahead and do this. And they may actually deliver the dirty money to these locations. Looks like they will. Oh, it is managed by this residence. Yeah. Okay, all the dirty money and stuff going around as well to get to this washing point too. Paulina, go ahead and burn that building, please. Next, let's make sure that our loyalty stays high. We're gonna just buy some things. How about we buy a few spices from these guys? Okay, keep that loyalty up because we're gonna have to probably pull in some favors here. I don't know what's gonna happen with Falco, but I'm worried about this. So we want to deliver 10 secret devices in televisions to each city, and we're gonna start with Murata, I suppose. Now he can only take 10 in his car, and remember, he's gonna cause terror as he tags up in these different cities. So that's an important thing too. And also he will most likely, he's gonna stay in the city once he delivers it. I'm gonna have to manually remember to move him out of there, otherwise he's gonna cause terror. Speaking of causing terror, Paulina, take this. All by her lonesome, all by herself. She needs not anyone's help. That's just how cool she is. Okay, with this gone, I can now go in and remove this road. Just kind of take care of that. There we go. And we can hopefully now set up 2 big plantations for opium. And I'm thinking maybe even 3. It looks like there's room for 3 here. So 60% soil quality is what we're looking for. There we go. 1. Another one right here would be good. That's going to be 2. There we go. And 3. Oh, hang on. Simon Rivero keeps a watchful eye as 2 men, brutes both, struggle to haul a bulky television set into the corner of his bar. The bar itself was empty, closed due to La Ley Seca, a law which prohibited the consumption of alcohol up to 72 hours before an election day. Interesting law. They set it down on a sturdy oak barrel, repurposed and reinforced to support the weight of the thing. Rivero smiles and claps his hands together. Now, Señoras, how about a cold drink to celebrate a job well done? Have yourself do anything in the back. Just don't tell anyone I gave it to you, okay? The set itself is a Philippe 13-inch CRT TV, cable-ready tuning with a built-in high-fidelity stereo system and VCR. Yours if the price is right. Okay. It's highly impressive for its day and expensive, too, though Rivero had cut costs by shopping locally. Let's see here. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Without so much as glancing at the setup manual included, he starts pressing buttons and turning dials until the screen flickers to life. Esta viva! He keeps pressing buttons and turning dials until a picture begins to appear gradually. The shape of a man, obscured by a chaotic picture of static noise, hums into form. His thinning hair is slicked into a comb-over. Rivero knows he is not a large man by any means, but the curved glass of the television screen causes him to appear more broad-shouldered. Oh, the television adds weight, remember? This cannot be. The 2 large men re-enter the room, each with 32-ounce Viennas Caguama? Is that how you say it? In his hands? They watch quizzically as Simon Rivero frantically pulls down photographs from the Muro de la Verganzia, inspecting each with desperation. There's no doubt about it, the photograph is gone. picture on the television is holding a bold black plate held in his hands. Heavy white lettering reads, Carcel DTTO Judicial Ballenas Guillermo Falco. Does this mean I'm mayor now? Is that what that means? Am I mayor now? We can actually put, I think, a few more of these. I don't think we're going to need this many, to be honest. But you know what? We're just going to do it because we can. I can afford it. All right, that's why. Do it because we can. All right, so I'm going to put it all the way about like that. And then we'll just connect these up like so. It can be like over here too. I don't care. All right, so that takes care of the opium and also the precursor. Now we need all the other things to go with it. So I'm going to connect these two roads together. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to put in the drying racks. Okay, so production, drying rack, stage 3 for the dried opium. And I think we're going to stick these two of them probably right about here. As it is obstructed, which is odd. Why are you obstructed? Oh, it's that mouse glitch again. So you're not actually obstructed. You're just telling me you are because it's stuck on there. Okay, that's good. All right. So another rack right there. Okay. Now I do want to have one of these roads connect to the city. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd be able to get this to go behind. Can I get you to go behind this? Or do I have to move that? I have time to move it because it's... Yeah, I do need to move that. Okay, that's fine. It's just going to give a shortcut. But I don't know if I even need that shortcut because the trucks going into the city shouldn't be the opium trucks. They should be the trucks coming from over here. So I don't actually think that's necessary. I should probably be able to go from this direction instead. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go from this direction here. That's close enough. And then we'll probably connect on this side over here too. Okay? So we'll do something like that. So that's the drying racks. We got that done. Next, we got the chemicals. That's all set. And then the final thing is we need labs. And so the labs will be in the production section. Heroin labs, we're going to go with 1, 2 labs like that. And then we need, I think, probably 3 warehouses, but, 2 will probably be okay for now. So we'll go 1 warehouse here, 1 warehouse here. That will hook up everything in this area, all said and done. And then finally, we need workshops to connect to these. So we'll say that the workshops for these will go from this side here, like that. Okay, we'll get the workshops. Like this. Level 3, of course, we'll go 1, 2, 3 workshops here. And then transport companies, we can just use the 2 that are right here as part of this. We should be in range of everything. So just use the 2 that are already there. So let's go ahead and move Paulina over to take the transport companies away too. Turn the aerodrome on and hit the switch to make it a level 3. Okay. Now, finally, for everything being managed, we're going to need a couple of residences to haul the ridiculous amounts of money that we're about to make. So I'm going to put a residence right here. Seems like a really good spot. Covers every single building that we care about for this residence and also gets the aerodrome in range. Does indeed. Plus all the washing buildings in the city. All good things. And finally, we could just put another one right over here. Just extra, whatever. This one covers some buildings in here too, so we'll get that. It's fine. We'll add the aerodrome and the seaport to this one to make sure we can cover that really well. This guy's just wondering about the prison and everything. I have no plans to bring anything to you. So sorry, Wagner. Goodbye. Fine. Everything is fine. Okay, we're gonna cause some terror. I'm gonna let that go. I don't really care about the terror right now. Falco, you are just sitting in here. I need you to get out of here. I just got done saying he's gonna sit there. So that is 1 out of 12 cities. I need Falco to do this for every city, and it for some reason has to be him. That's the part that's got me worried, is why does it have to be him? You know? What about this really sketchy thing that we're doing makes it to where it has to be him? I don't know. No idea. We're going to upgrade this residence as well. That's going to put it as 9th on the list. There's so many things to do there. Let's move to have the next group of televisions, 1 carload sent to... I have to keep track of which ones we've done, right? So Murata has already had it taken. So let's do all of these first. We'll start with... we started with Murata. We'll go to Sinabola. Then we'll go to Taiwan. Then we'll go over to Pueblo de Lava. And I think that's it, right? There's nothing over here. Yeah, that is Taiwan. So that way we cover all the ones that are near the guerrillas, and then we'll start working our way out towards our original cities. All right, so that's 2. Move back over to the guerrillas, please. There we go. And then as things build, of course, we will, you know, everything will start turning on here, and we'll have all this operation just start working. A lot of the stuff that's building right now takes quite a long time to build. We're upgrading the river pier right now, for example, to give us an extra shipping route for all this heroin. Now, as far as what we're packaging all this stuff in, I think coffee. We have too much coffee over here anyway. So we'll start packaging it all in coffee. I'm completely fine with that since we have too much anyways. I think we're also overflowing with avocados. So I'll probably have one of these do coffee, the other one do avocados. And these warehouses are in range to gather both of these things. But I can also have an extra warehouse here just to make sure it works for everything. Just go in and go like this and put an extra warehouse right here just to make sure you can get all those things and deliver them where they need to be. So right about there. Just in case the other ones are out of range, because it looks like they are out of range for the avocados. They wouldn't have been able to get the avocados, but this one can. So that should start working pretty well. All right, let's make sure this is all connected up so that they can all get stuff here. I want all this precursor to at least be used. It doesn't have to be used by the heroin operation, but as long as it is usable, there we go. All these trucks can go in there and get it now. Seems good. All right, Paulina, go ahead and take this one. Go ahead and do that. And as things begin to build, Aerodrome is getting upgraded now. Falco, let's go ahead and deliver your televisions. 1 carload all the way over to Taiwan like this. There we go. Yay! Everyone's happy. Everyone is overjoyed by what I've done for them. We can go ahead and unseize that and turn it back on. Here we go. Both of these plantations were off. We can turn them back on. No big deal. All the money just flows into the city. My goodness, look at it all. Isn't it glorious? Isn't it magnificent? The dirty money count is dropping. This is a very good thing. It means that our washing is over our capacity to collect the dirty money, which is what you want to see for a little while, especially when you are about to expand into the most profitable product. Because now we're going to be bringing in so much extra money. And that extra money is going to go in being washed here, as well as over here. We're not bringing any money here to wash it yet. So all of these buildings are like dedicated to just the heroin washing operation, which is pretty nice. So we'll be doing that. Let's just make sure we keep up on our loyalty here. We'll go and buy... Yeah, I'll just buy like this. Like 300 spices here. And let's buy the 300 chicken here too. We can get some profits that way, so we might as well. Okay, we've got both of these. That looks pretty good. They're scheduled for upgrade. We'll go ahead and upgrade that one too. Why not? And there we go. The aerodrome is operational. We're going to try to manage it with dirty money. Although the hotel should be able to do that if it gets any money. It's not really getting any money though, so never mind. Honestly, we're washing money so well that doing it with legal money just makes sense, you know? All right, residence is operational. We're going to want you to be connected to the airport. And also, I'm going to connect you to the hotel. I can't connect you to the hotel. Oh, do I have to click the bank for you? I thought you would be in range. No way. The bank is not in range. Oh, that's a real shame. I thought for sure that was close enough to get that bank. Come on. Come on. It's going right through the center there. I could move it over, but is it worth it? That extra connection point, it's probably not that worth it. We'll just get it. Fine. That. And then I want you to also connect to the washing points here. This bank. As well as this casino. There we go. And we can also have this circus or whatever added to it as well. So you'll move money over there. The hotel can also do it too. The hotel definitely has the bank in range. You're going to go to the seaport though. Then you're going to go to this bank over here. And you're going to go to this casino right here. And then finally, I think I'm going to take a detour and have you go to this bank so that you're not going super far away all the time. That bank seems to be pretty full, though. We don't really need to go to that bank, do we? Is there any building over here that's not super full with money right now? The circus isn't. Salsa Club isn't really that. So we could send it to the circus. That's fine. Yeah, send it to the circus. Is this the circus? Yeah. All right, that's good. You gonna extort me for some more money? Of course he is. There you go. Can I bail any of these guys out? Because otherwise he's gonna keep extorting me. No bail. Close. 9 more days, and then I can let Wagner go. I can say, get out of here. We don't need you anymore, sir. This is definitely in range of the bank and everything. That's good. So we'll have you go to the circus. Have you grab money from here. Have you grab money from, or have you take money to the bank, to the casino, to the amusement park. And how about we have you go to this casino too, okay? And then as well as the buildings that are in here as well, already being in range. Very good. All right, police. I'm gonna go take my stuff. I could not care less. You can take my stuff. That's fine. As long as it's not the DEA taking like an entire area, it's gonna be fine. Falco, are you ready to deliver more goods? Let's deliver televisions. We've already done. We gotta go Pueblo de Labo now. That's what we'll do right there. And then we'll get you back over to the gorillas once you've delivered it. There's a common saying amongst the people in San Rafaela. There's a bar in Bienes with your photo on the wall. It's a phrase which means your past will always catch up to you in the end. That is like the 4th time this has been told to us. 5th if you include the menu before we clicked in here. Oh, mama. Yamo Falco keeps his head down as he keeps on with his deliveries. How do I say I am sorry? He had wanted to hand the task to someone else as soon as the news broke, to return to the hillside of the Cementerio de San Malverde. But Damian Luna had insisted he continue the work himself. When I don't know if I am sorry because I regret what I have done, the news reported that the photograph had been found by a source who wished to remain anonymous, hanging on a Muro de la Vergencia in a bar in Bienes. Or just because I have been punished for it. Since the photograph of his arrest had been released by the national media, to be seen in public was to take the stand in a vagabond court in a trial of public opinion. I am sorry for you, Mama, most of all. They hounded him, hurling abuse and slander. It had become fashionable in the media to refer to Falco as Memo de Males, likening him to a folkloric character, a rogue, rascal trickster. I let you down. There was a great debate about how the fallout should be handled. Some called for his resignation as the leader of the opposition. Some of the most extreme called for his head. There were, however, some who stayed steadfast in their support. Will you forgive me? Some recognized themselves in that shape of a man with his back against the wall, and he recognized himself in them. He would stand up for them in front of all others. Will you watch over me until my work is done? All right, so some people have found out who he is and everything, and those other forces. I got like idolatry for the people here, so if this event is gonna trigger like some kind of mass disloyalty thing, I think I'll be fine. We'll send it out to the far side city first, and then we'll bring it in from there. Okay, so we're starting to get some of these facilities online pretty quick here, I would think. We're going to turn this transport company on, and of course we're going to want to send it to here to send things out, but we're also going to send it to there as well. Any product that we get shipped here, we could send it to other places, but these things are pretty stacked as is, so I don't think there's any reason not to just obviously the seaport is an option, but we're going to avoid that because I don't really care about the authorities and getting it doesn't allow me to burn this, does it? Okay, I didn't think so. I can't burn these buildings. All right, fair enough. You know, this is we could make some spice and chicken and stuff to package things in. We got the stuff right here, right? Not really doing that, right? Making my own chicken and stuff. Haven't really been doing that anyway. Can I put a road right through the middle here? Is that doable? Oh, yes it is. There it is. Good. Just a little extra road. Always nice to have another path. You know what? I'll have Paulina take the seaport. Why not? Maybe we'll use it anyway. I don't know. Harvested managers suspect, yeah, risking farms, plantations, etc. We'll go ahead and do that. Ahiga will go to the affected area, wherever it is. It is right over here. So we'll have Ahiga go to that area. Unless you have it. You have it? Coordinator. Nope. Ahiga's usually the one I just send there because I know he has the skill to counteract that. So where is he? I don't remember where he is. You know what? I'm just going to use this handy dandy list here. All right. He's over here already. Oh, he's on the plane. No problem. We'll just send you over here instead. And then Ahiga, when the plane comes back, I'll send you over here. Easy. There. Move you to this farm. It's fine. Okay, Capo, I need to get you out of the city because you're causing terror. So move out of the city to here. Isn't that nice how he's going to go to win an election, right? to be like the leader of all the things. Oh, these are on dirty money. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I think probably we should have some of these things be with clean money. Let's take the amusement park out of this, and we'll go ahead and have this. That way, as the money comes in here, this residence will pick it up and then just buy these things. I don't think that's necessary. We don't need to do that. No. We don't need to do that. Let's just go ahead and go to this residence again, and then we'll just pay for it. So build now. Build now. We'll say drying racks. Build those. We'll just build all these things with legal money. I don't care. There we go. Probably should have got the plantations going first since they produce product over time. But it's fine. Whatever. All right. Everything is queued up to build now. And we can start getting the things we need to get. Okay? Now, transport company is going to need its cargo selected. So we're going to be doing this. Here we go. Workshops are going to be told to package heroin in coffee. And this one is going to be told to package... Nope, that's not a workshop. This is the workshop. This is heroin in coffee. And then this one here is going to be heroin in avocados. All right. And then let's make another road. Connect these two things over on this side like so. So that this can be connected to a closer point. Okay. And this maybe this one here too. This will probably help a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not. And then this workshop here, we'll go and have this one be coffee as well, because I think we're overproducing that. Okay, good. We're going to get extorted again. No, actually, he's letting me know that Wagner's time is up and I can get him out of prison. So, Wagner, make bail and bail him out. Goodbye, Wagner. He is now free. He's free of the life of crime. He's no longer in our organization. I got him out of here, and I didn't have to kill him. See, isn't that nice? I didn't have to take anybody out, except for Manolo, whatever his name was. Rest in peace, good sir. I would say you'd be missed, but I actually don't remember how to pronounce your name, so whoops. Let's go over here and ask to have the terror dropped if it gets too high. I'm going to take out that ferry station there, too. Seems fine, actually. No problem on the terror there. Ferry station, we want to upgrade it. And we'll move Paulina over to start taking these farms out. I want to take a hold of all these things, if I can. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, this is the last person that's in prison. He's still loyal, so I have no plans. It's fine. As long as he's not, like, really, like, mad at me when he gets released, we're good. And he can be released pretty quickly here, 17 days. Plus, bailing him out of jail will also help his mood with me too, so fine. Have you go here and free that one too. We could just start making the chicken. Start packaging it up inside a lot of these things. These warehouses can handle it, so I think I probably will. Let's start having it make chicken. And this one here, maybe you can package it in the chicken instead. Now we have 3 different things we're packaging the heroin in. I think that'll be a good thing. Can make that work. Yeah. Okay, so the warehouses, we want you grabbing everything. We don't need you to grab any of the methamphetamine. So like this stuff is not what you shouldn't be grabbing any of this stuff. So if we really wanted to be picky on these warehouses, we would say that we want you to only get coffee, avocados, precursor, and then like the other stuff, like heroin is there, opium, yes, dried opium, yes, and like anything we're gonna package it in. So I guess things like vegetables are fine. If you have chicken, yeah, sure, that stuff, that kind of stuff is fine. And then all of the containers are valid as well. And that's it. So I would want to replicate this to the other one as well, just so that we don't have any excess goods being brought here. We don't need everything brought here, right? So this looks good. I think that's our settings right there, right? I don't think we're missing anything there. So that seems solid. We can turn everything to be managed by legal money for a little while until we start getting dirty money brought in here. And then, of course, we're going to manage it with that. But it's going to take a bit for that to happen. Excuse me? What just happened? Vanessa just turned volatile against me. Has she been mad about the terror level this whole time? I had no idea she was so mad. What did she do? Or what did she... Like, did she assassinate somebody in the town or what? She's causing terror. Yeah, what did she do? Robbery. Oh, she committed a robbery in town. Oh, isn't that a thing? Okay, here. Go ahead and drop our terror. Bye. No problem. She's back to being dedicated. She had a little bit of a, you know, she had a little bit of time, right? She's a little mad. I understand. Hey, you know, you did a good thing, you know, with your whole robbery or whatever. So here you go. And then let's move you over to the prison because I don't think I'm going to need you much anymore. So we'll just have you sit over there for a while. That's fine with me. And then let's make sure we get our respect way up because that's going to be a thing. Like this and like this. There we go. And just like that, our loyalty is back to being all the way up there. The federales are taking some things. I guess I don't really care, but I do have to figure out, are they blocking a road somewhere that I'm running money through? Where's that happening at? Right here. Okay, let's bribe these guys and get them out of there. That's a pretty important route. Just losing money. Did they arrest anybody? No. Okay, so it's just the same person that's in prison right now. That's fine. All right, if Vanessa starts getting like really dangerously close to being a problem again, we'll just lock her up. It's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen by, you know, making the person who can assassinate you mad or anything. I can't imagine that being a problem. Let's put this on there and over here. I don't think it really matters much, but it just faster tracks, right? No big deal. Okay, so we should see... You're able to grab chicken. Yeah, so we should see this stuff start to work if I just get everything to be managed by the clean money first. So I'm trying to click things and it's not happening. Make sure all these things are on clean money management so that they're working. It's more important that they're working, not that we're just working on, you know, specific kind of money. It has to be turned on. It actually has to be working. All these things are getting managed by money anyway, so that's good. And I think that's it then, right? What are you overflowing with? Avocados. So there's no heroin yet because there's no dried opium, and the dried opium wasn't getting dried before because it wasn't being managed by... Right, so we have to have the plantations pop. They weren't getting managed by the right amount of money, so they weren't popping the product. So we should now see the drying racks start to work. When that happens, we'll start getting the heroin being created, and that will get sent off to the workshops, and then we'll have all the product to send everywhere to all the different smuggling points. There we go. Okay. That's our first product right there. That's our first heroin going out on a boat. Right there. That's 15 methamphetamines. Interesting. That's not what I thought we were making. What's going on there? Did you pick up something that you weren't supposed to pick up? This is the heroin and chicken. I wonder if we were one of these warehouses. I bet they just picked up that product, right? That's probably what it is. This one here too, it's picking up everything. which maybe isn't what we want it to do, but I guess it's fine. Whatever. Just let your trucks do what you're doing. And we'll go ahead and maybe get the other chicken farm online too. That's okay. Soil fatigue is done. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Falco. I have to keep delivering these stupid televisions. Let's bring them. We just went to here, so now we can bring it over to San Juare. And that takes care of all northern cities. So we can start moving down to... We did Murata, right? Yeah, we started with Murata, and then we did all of these all the way through here. These two are done. So now we need to do Mexitlin and then Tetlin, and then we can also start maybe working on... Where'd it go? Costa Blanca and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let's deliver it first to Mexitlin, because it's closer. And then we'll do Tetlin. Are you extorting me again? Nope. Again, it's another one of those things where I can now let the guy out. You are free, Rafaela. Thank you for your service, sir. Goodbye. Vanessa. Yeah, I'm gonna let you sit there. You know, if I gotta let you up, I will. But I'm gonna let you sit there for now. It's fine. No big deal. All right, these things are overflowing. They're not getting enough heroin, which I mean makes sense, I guess, because we're not producing enough of it. I don't think to really. I need to dry a lot more opium. Maybe I'm not producing enough opium here. I figured 4 plantations would be enough, but it does not look like it is enough. So maybe we go in and have these little farms here just added to the group of to our supply here. Yeah, a little bit there. I could add this little one here too. It's not much, but it's something, right? Add those in. We could also maybe do some stuff over here, but that's going to require extra shipping. So I believe Transport Company can do that. I believe Transport Company can move product into a warehouse. At least I thought it could. I've been told, like, the comments that doesn't work that way. So I'm starting to think, like, you know, like, how would I get... If it doesn't work that way, then how would I get product from this area brought over here consistently without using a lieutenant? I mean, I feel like that is the entire purpose of this transport company. What products do you manage and where do you send it, right? And you can just pick a warehouse, right? You can have a warehouse as a selectable point by these things. So I feel like that is a thing that we can do. So let's test that, because I'm pretty sure I think it was a person that told me I couldn't do that before. I'm pretty confident you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. So we're going to have a transport company go right here, right? And then in this area, we're going to have more plantations for opium. Hello. Frame rates high. Have you go here. And I was hoping I could get like higher fertility, like right here, 79%. That's fine. So we'll say there's an opium field there, and then we can go 1, 2, 3 more at 60. Has a lot of opium, so I don't want to hear that you don't have enough supply anymore. Okay, that can't be a thing. Now we'll go with a warehouse right here to manage it all. Let's do it right here. Yep, warehouse right there to manage all of it, and then we want to connect up the roads. We'll have this road go that direction, connect to there. You're gonna go there, and then you are gonna go down from here to this. To this, and then this road can also go over and connect to that one. There we go, and then over to this one here as well. Okay, and then the transport company just uses the existing roads, but you know what? We're going to give it its own asphalt road to get down in here, because that's fine. Okay, and it will just use the other roads here too. So with all these things running, you should be producing a lot more stuff now, hopefully. And I think also I'd want to get washing selected here. So let's make sure we're washing there, and also here, and here, and here. And we'll select the seaport too. Okay. Residents and stuff are all set, ready to rock. So now what I want to see, for cargo, I want you to haul... I probably could just dry it here. I mean, dried opium is the bottleneck, right? So just take the dried opium over there instead of, you know, mean, I have the drying racks already there, though. Yeah, I mean, there's already drying racks there, and I've already set up everything. Let's just do it the way it is. So opium is what you transport. That's it. That's the only thing you transport. That's it. And then you take it over to the warehouses. So we'll say that you transport opium to here and transport opium to here. Right, and that's it. So now the trucks from the transport company will pick up the stuff and send it over to the warehouse. Ta-da! That's the point of it. So I don't know why you were saying that this whole send to warehouse before, when I was setting up this operation here, it wasn't working, because it definitely works. That's definitely how that works. Okay. So they're gonna handle that. That gives us additional opium that we can pop into here, and then of course these are mostly just full of precursor, and we're making too much of it now, I guess. So we can maybe switch you over to methylamine instead. And then if there's any other ones over here, we could switch this to methylamine too. And then maybe we get, I don't know, the hydrochloric acid one can get upgraded. We just need more of it being sent through here because it's not enough. Okay, let's get our loyalty back up. We'll just go bop and bop, that. And then where did Falco go? Is he still sitting in McSitlan? Of course he is. I never remember to take him back here manually. He's just gonna sit in town and terrorize people. But I think because of this, it offsets his sitting in town though. I believe it wouldn't offset everyone sitting in town, but I think it's offsetting him being in town at least. Where did Tetlin go? Right here. Bring it to Tetlin now. All right, good. So that's coming out here. Our aerodrome is working nicely. I can put Paulina in there. Give us an extra plane. I don't know if it's necessary yet, but we can just set her in there to give her an extra plane. We're sending the opium out direct, I guess. Kind of don't want that. So cargo-wise through here, I'm actually just going to do packages only. So that we don't do that. In truth, I feel like a new man. People in the streets nearby are drawn to the fringes of the crowd. The reaction of the public to the news of my past misdeeds has reinvigorated me and restored my faith in politics. I can hear his voice. It is carried on the wind above the sea of heads and delivered to those who listen for it. In your anger, I see San Rafaela that craves recognition. A San Rafaela of activists angered by the politicians who believe they have earned the right to live by one law while you live by another. Of women and men suffering from the abuse of those in positions of authority and the arrogance of those in government. But he is not a large man by any means, and so to those on the edge of the crowd, he seems a smear. The Partido Acción Conservador believes that they already have your vote because they had your mother's vote or your father's vote. A thumbprint made in ink. They believe they have your vote because you had your grandmother's vote. Because they had your grandmother's vote and your grandfather's vote. A bruise. They think of your vote as a legacy. But no vote should ever be won by legacy alone. A trick of the light. Legacy must be a cause, a counsel, catalyst. Legacy must be made, broken, and remade stronger with each and every day. A bad signal. Yesterday, I made my legacy. Today, I am holding its broken pieces in my hands. A crossing out. Tomorrow, I will feed those pieces back into the fires of the forge, the ballot box, along with everything I have done and all I have learned. A changing mind. And then we will see what shape you make of me. The shape of a man. Viva el partido! Viva la masa! Viva San Rafaela! He's certainly convincing, isn't he? He's got my vote. No bias or anything. Get you over here. All right, so it looks like we got, what, 40 left? 4 towns left. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Still no way to interact. Oh, I can talk to the general now. Hey, no one told me I could. Let's do it. The voice of the Sargento instructor booms across the courtyard, commanding a corps of soldiers in an exercise around the perimeter fence. The soldiers pass to the window to the office of General Gideon Guzman, stopping and saluting to the general himself, standing in the window before rejoining their corps. You keep your hounds on a tight leash. Hounds. I don't know why I said it that way. I was saying hands, and then that doesn't matter. My mother used to say, if we do not discipline ourselves, Niño, then our enemies will do it for us. Your mother used to say that? My mother said an enemy is just a friend you never made. So, that's why you're here? To make friends? You have a funny way of showing it. Guillermo Falco stands reposed beside the window, out of sight of the courtyard. The barrel of a pistol is held towards the general's head. Escucha, General. I'm here to cut you a deal. The bastardos en el gobierno no doubt have you on a leash of your own, expecting results against the narcotraficantes. It's only a matter of time before you set your hounds on me. So, next time El Volcan erupts, you'll find no resistance from me. It'll give your bosses something to talk about over truca on the taxpayer's dollar. In return, your hounds stick to running laps. What do you say? The general grunts in reply. Cheer up, General. There might even be a medal in it for you. So we need to raise the terror to outrage. Okay, that would have been easier to do if I had just figured that out, but while we were doing it. But hey, you know what? All I really got to do there is just, I don't know, get Guillermo to move to different cities, right? So I can just deliver the televisions. Bring it over to Costa Blanca. Hello, there it goes. A lot of things stopping our operation. What's going on here? We're not getting enough money over there. Dude, we're washing money too well. We've got to get more. We're too good on washing. So I need to make more heroin, I guess. Ship it out, move it around, because these buildings are going to stop operating. I don't really care about this, by the way. If you see jewelry store stop operating, bank, casino, all this means is that they don't have enough money to begin their process on laundering. You need to reach a certain threshold before they will start to launder it. So it doesn't matter. If it stops operation, the money's still flowing in and eventually it will start again. So not a big deal. What it does mean, though, is that a lot of my buildings here that really need the dirty money are going to start not getting it. That's going to be a problem. Coffee also needs to stop going here. And vegetables are suspicious, so we'll leave those off. Bring avocados back. So we need to start doing better. This aerodrome, I think we need to send more out here. We got lots of stuff here, so I need to bring more people over to this. So I'm thinking we move a new person over to the aerodrome. And Roberto, I'm going to move you over here too. I need you guys to move product. So I need more dirty money. Speaking of getting more dirty money, I can also do this. Dig up the millions that I dug up or that I buried before. Dig that up, and that's going to help contribute to it as well. So move back over to the gorillas. And so I need to raise the terror anyway. Paulina's very good at doing that. So how about we have you take the chicken farm? And then you know what? We've already seen how Vanessa's pretty good at this. Oh yeah, Vanessa's pretty good at this. We can have you... Oh, no. I want the robbery one. Where is Kumar? You're the one that has it, right? You can kidnap. You know what? We can kidnap. Kidnap's good. Let's just do a kidnapping in here. That'll definitely raise the terror, right? That's what we need to do. So, plus he's infamous, so going into town's also going to help with that too. So we'll get the kidnapping. And he's not doing it he's not done yet. There it is. There's the terrorize. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of money for doing that. Got the ransom. Very good. Paulina, go in and take this building here too. There you go. Got to get the terror up for the general. What he wants. And then Kumar has the robbery one. I could get him to do that. You got robbery at... Let's just do it in San Juarez right now. Plus also infamous, so we'll definitely have the outrage after this. There it is. Early warning complete. Bring you back over to the aeropuerto. And let's go ahead and talk to the general again and see what he's got to say. He wants me to surrender a building to enforcement agencies. Well, okay. Sure. Yeah. Whenever the cops want to show up, instead of doing this roadblock crap, stop before that money gets there. Bye. Instead of doing the roadblock crap, maybe you guys could, you know, take my stuff. I don't know. The thing. No, go ahead and do it for me, please. I'll leave the terror open just for you. Okay. Is there anything else to really do other than, like, can I... What's the bottleneck on heroin right now? The labs seem like they are overflowing with precursor. Oh. Oh, you need the methamphetamine too. Oh, I had no idea. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Okay, yeah, we'll add that to the mix, and then I've already started making it, so okay. Then you go ahead and obtain the methamphetamine again. That is fine with me. That will give us even more. I will make 13 instead of 8 every time it gets going. That's good. Here you go. All right. I still think there maybe is too much precursor, but, you know, I mean, I could meticulously look at this. I could say, okay, you know, what's the math on how fast this makes and all that. But, like, you can see there is 0 chance of failure right now. So I don't care as much as you think I do. Next video... I think next video will be the finale, it looks like. It did take a little longer than I had thought to do this stuff, so that's okay. I'm having fun with it. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Guillermo Falco, going to move on to having more televisions brought over to places, and I do want to get the general before wrapping this up too, so that I have every region, because at the moment we have almost every region, and well, almost only works with horseshoes and hand grenades. Okay, I want the whole thing. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.